neutral zone. And, first period I thought it was pretty even, and second period they started playing a little more speed, a little more transition, and we didn't have an answer for it. I think that's going to be something we take a look at and see where we can improve in the neutral zone and managing pucks and things like that, and maybe a little more direct.
You guys have talked a lot about playing fast. Are they a tough team to play fast against with their style? Or?
Well, yeah, you know what, I think they play really well within their structure. They don't really change. You look at kind of top to bottom, I know they get a lot of offense from that Hintz line, but 1 through 4 they play a pretty straight line game, and get pucks going north, and they kind of feed on the turnovers and things like that. And in the second period when we talk about it, they quick up a lot of pucks. They get a lot of chances off the rush like that, and it's going to be one of those good learning experiences for us.
Did you, Jake Onger, obviously one of the better young goalies in the league, did you make life tough enough maybe for him? I think he only had 17 shots maybe prior to those last couple power plays.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think traffic and the shots he did see, maybe we didn't have enough guys around to make it difficult in case there was a rebound. So there's a lot of areas we're going to improve upon, and the second game, and obviously we're disappointed with the results, and we know we can play better, and there's a lot of room for us to improve, and we're looking forward to that.
Will being in a little bit more of a rhythm with games coming up fairly quickly help sort of establish some of those things? Yeah,
I think it helps. The more repetitions you get, the more often you get to go out there and learn from the mistakes and things like that. I think it's good. This back-to-back, obviously is a tough challenge. Vegas off to a great start, and Colorado, is one of the best teams in the league. So we know we have 2 big games coming up, and like I said, it's good to learn from the mistakes, and we'll use tomorrow to try and correct those so that we're ready for the transition game, because we know the next 2 games, the speed and transitions are going to be a major focus again.
How do you need to execute differently on the power play in order to convert on some of those opportunities?
I think as a guy that's not on it, I don't really think I should be speaking to that. I think when you ask Josh, I think he'll have a better answer for you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, they transition well. They track hard, and they don't give you a whole lot through the neutral zone. I think we had a hard time establishing our forecheck in the second period, and kind of fed into their strengths. But it's a learning opportunity for us, and obviously it's early in the season here. It's an opportunity for us to learn from our mistakes and from basically see some things we can do better. So. All in all, it is what it is, and we'll look at the video, and we're going to need to be better these next 2 games.
Josh, the power play, which is often a strength for you guys, when it was 1-1, you had those 2 chances in the second, they killed them off. Did you feel like did that maybe give them some momentum just because they survived, and maybe a goal there changes the game?
Yeah, special teams obviously, kind of was part of the story tonight for sure. We couldn't get one on the power play, and they were able to. And in these tight Central Division games, basically 1-1 game for a lot of that first half at least. That's where special teams has to be the difference. And for us in the power play, we weren't able to execute. We had some good looks later on in the game, but I thought kind of, as you alluded to in that second period, when it could have went either way. If we would have got one, we weren't able to put one in. But again, it's early. We'll look at ways we can improve there as well.
Statistics in the lane, or what did they do differently on the PK than we saw against New York?
I think some of it is I thought we moved the puck a lot faster against the Rangers. I think that was kind of a part of the whole game. We didn't move it as fast as we could have. They're an experienced team that plays. Has good sticks and all those things, but I think it's more on our shoulders to execute better and find a way to break them down and score. Like I said, we sort of had some better looks later on, and tried a few different things, but at that point, it's kind of too late.
Thanks, Josh.
They're a quick team as well, and they really did a real good job of slowing us down through the neutral zone. Kind of took away our forecheck. Whether they took it away or we didn't get our second guy in there as quick. We weren't really a five-man forecheck like we had been in the first, like we had in the past. And, we got back on our heels, and they were coming with speed at us more in that second and third than we were going after them.
Is that what you need more of? Just like what was missing tonight that maybe was there on Friday?
Probably that was a real grit game. They came out, they banged us. They blocked some shots. They won some wall battles. Probably a little bit more of that we need to do. You're not going to play a soft, cute game in our division. It's going to be, divisional opponents. You're going to have to play them hard. And I thought that they won a few more battles than we did.
What did Dallas do good on the PK there? 'Cause
Well, they tried to keep us the outside. One thing, I think when we move the puck quick, there's a tendency to open up lanes. Sometimes we held on to it. They were aggressive, but at the end of the day, if you move it quick, and hopefully you're catching somebody out of position, you're getting some good looks.
They do a good job with their net front presence too, especially with the power play. Did you find?
Yeah, I mean, they, whether it's 5-on-5, they have some real good people that have good sticks. Their D gets some pucks down there, but that first period even. They got some real good looks. Our whole, premise of our D-zone coverage is protecting the guts of the ice, and we let people get in there alone. We let them get some pretty good looks. A Sagan goal was us kind of looking around and not finding the most dangerous guy. And when we're on our game, we're doing a good job between the dots and our end of the rink. And tonight we were a little bit soft in that area.
What did you think of Jake Ottinger's performance? Do you think you guys did enough to make it hard on him tonight?
He's a good young goaltender, and if you don't get enough traffic, you don't get crashing that for second, third opportunities. If he sees stuff, he's gonna stop it. Thank you.
Thanks.